What is going on, everyone? This is the Clydesdale Fitness and Friends. My name is Scott Schweitzer. I'm your host. I'm the Clydesdale. We love to do fitness, and these are my friends. And we have the whole cast and crew here with us today. So good to see everyone. But we would be remiss to not mention our title sponsor right off the get-go, and that is RX Smart Gear, best jump rope in the business. Use code Clydesdale15, all caps, to get 15% off your order at the rxsmartgear.com online store. That does exclude new releases and special editions. And speaking of new releases and special editions, we are doing a giveaway this week where we are giving away the Evo FRE jump rope. It is not even for sale at this point, but it has a really cool bag. There it is. Neat way of that's going to work. And I'm going to do a little Instagram after we're done with this to show you how all that works. But this is a high impact polymer handle. It is super lightweight. It is much lighter than the old Evo rope. And just to give you more speed on that rope that is already fast as hell. So, and in the giveaway, you're going to get 2 different cables. We have cables, standard men and standard women. You have the bare wire cable, and then you have a coated cable in the package that we are giving away. Pretty cool. And also in that giveaway, you get one of our games t-shirts.
Love it.
Yay. And one of our travel wine goblets, so you can have some wine on the road. No, we don't endorse that. No. This is so when you're out at the campfire, when you're at the campfire and you don't want to spill it, or you need that adult sippy cup, you have your wine goblet.
Maybe on the beach, maybe, yeah. I think that's what you mean when you're out on the road. Like if you're traveling.
Yeah, on vacation and stuff.
Vacation life.
Out and about.
Walking in your cul-de-sac.
Walking in your cul-de-sac. When I've walked my dog, I've taken it. I mean, it is a nice portable walking, traveling cup.
But all you have to do to win this stuff is tag 2 friends on our Instagram post titled giveaway. Second, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And third, make a comment on any episode after 161, including 161 or above, about what your favorite games moment was. If you do those 3 things, you will be put in a drawing that we will do Friday evening. This closes at 5 p.m. Eastern time, Friday evening, and then we will pick the winner and announce that at a time after that. We have not decided we'll go Instagram Live or do it on the next podcast or whatever, but we'll find a way to get that message out to you as to who is the winner of this super cool package of a rope that you cannot even purchase yet. I need to make that abundantly clear. They just got the shipment into RX that they are going to start selling, but it isn't even up on their website yet. So make sure you check
I can't win
out.
this, right? I'm ineligible.
You are ineligible.
Okay.
Yeah, and all your dogs are ineligible in case Amy jumps in.
Wait a minute. Is that the number of times you've been on the podcast makes you ineligible? Because I may still be ineligible.
Right, Charlie. You haven't hit that maximum yet.
Right.
The minimum to be considered a friend.
Yes.
You hit that minimum last month by being the second most appeared person on our podcast.
It's a big July from Charlie.
Should have known.
I was even, somebody even said that to me at the gym. Wow, Charlie's been making more appearances on the podcast lately. So people take notice, Charlie.
It's why our numbers are going up. I mean, clearly.
There you go.
Shooting through the roof.
We could just get you to show that pretty face sometimes. That would
we are actually one of the top 100 fitness podcasts in America.
Cool.
Now, which is pretty awesome. There are a lot.
Oh,
there are a lot. Yeah, it's actually a pretty significant. We're in there with some of the big names.
Okay, all right.
And it's not just CrossFit; it is fitness podcasts across the board. So, yeah.
Because if it was CrossFit, we'd be like 5th out of 5, maybe.
Hey, that's not true.
That's okay. That's
not true.
Well, but we don't have CrossFit in our name anymore, so.
True.
Yeah. But the other ones don't either.
That's true.
Okay.
All right. So On to this week's events. And I want to start with a story that happened yesterday that has a very good ending today, but was pretty traumatic yesterday.
Yeah. Murph?
And it is Miss Amy went on a walk with her dog, and it was crazy.
I had a very traumatic event yesterday. So I coached my regular classes. I came home, did a few things, and then I was like, I usually will like rest on Tuesdays because I get up so early and coach. So I was like, well, I'll go take Murph around the block and then I'll come back and take a nap. And so I just did our usual round the neighborhood walk. And, I was kind of just like noticing some things new in some of the houses. And then I heard a dog like, kind of making some noises, but I didn't see any. And then we kept walking like another house. And then I saw the dog come out that was wearing a collar. So it didn't look stray, but I didn't see exactly where it came out of, and it was not on a leash. And Murph, being a rescue dog, I'm very cautious about it when he meets new dogs because he can be somewhat anxious. He's usually not aggressive, but he can be reactive. And so when I'm taking Murph on a walk, he wears a gentle leader, which just means it covers his mouth and his nose. It's not a muzzle. It's just called a gentle leader. And so I saw the dog approach. And so I had Murph sit, and it looked like the dog was going to come over and sniff. And I'm kind of just maybe hoping that the owner is going to come out to help facilitate, this little meeting of the, yeah. And so then the dog came over, and I think Murph was anxious, but Murph was sitting, the whole time. And then the dog attacked Murph and got a really good hold of him on the back of the neck, and it was really bit down on the neck and was shaking his head. And then they both were kind of rumbling, scrumbling, scuffling. Meanwhile, I am shouting for help because I'm hoping that the owner will come out and recall their dog. And there's no response. And I continue to yell as I'm trying to pull Murph away. I know not to put my hands down between the dogs. But other than that, I guess if I would have felt that Murph was like really in like squealing or in a lot of pain, I could have used my body more to force the other dog off. I did not able to pull him away. And then we were able to continue to kind of back away with my eyes, kind of watching the dog and kind of scurry home. I didn't want to run because then I didn't want to entice the dog to start chasing us. So we got home and he seemed kind of flustered and he had lots of hair tufts all over the place. And so I called my husband to come up and come help me look at the dog. And we did find a couple of puncture wounds on the back of the neck that were bleeding, and he had blood on his collar. And all that. So we ended up going to the vet where they had to give him staples, and they shaved the back of his neck and gave him some pain pills. But they said, it was just 2 staples, which it could have been a lot worse. Honestly, it could have. It just was a really scary experience, like just because nobody was around to help and recall their dog. That's what I think was most alarming. And he's on pain pills, but he's back to normal today. He's outside barking at birds to stay out of our yard. So he's acting more normal today.
And that's good news.
And then I did find the people that the dog belongs to, I believe. I just put up a very, because I went around to the houses and knocked on some doors later because I wanted to let them know, like, this happened. It wasn't me like coming to shame or blame them, but like, your dog was out and it attacked my dog.
Right.
So I placed a thing on Facebook and I just said, if somebody's dog was loose at this time, could you message me? This is what the dog looked like. And they did. And so what sounds like that the lawn people left the gate open and the dog got out. So I am actually meeting with them today to kind of discuss what happened. And I'm not looking for necessary restitution, more so like if my dog would come out and get another dog, I'd want to know. And, Murph was on a leash, this dog was not. And what if it was a child that walked by that, got bit? So
yeah,
I'm going to meet with them and hopefully have a good conversation. So.
That's scary. And
It
so
was.
did you have to like, I've always heard that you like pull the back legs out from underneath, like the dog that's aggressive. Like, they
No,
just stopped?
So I wear the gentle leader is attached to like a leash that I have a belt for, because I use it like for running. So that's just kind of the one I like. So I always have my hands kind of full or open.
Free.
And so I was able to kind of just pull Murph back, kind of pull him away. And then the other, like after several tries, it wasn't just right away. And then I don't know if it was just because I was shouting or, that it stopped, but it eventually stopped and kind of on its own. But yeah, and it's weird because, I usually always have my phone on me, but I was like, it's literally just going around the block. I'm not taking my phone because it needs a charge. And now I'm like, okay, I'm always going to take my phone, just even if it's around the block.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Stressful.
Well, I'm just glad Murph is okay and that you're okay and didn't get caught up in the crossfire.
Seriously.
And so that's good news, but yeah, pretty exciting and traumatic experience.
Well, I think it's because I'm strong. I mean, honestly, from CrossFit that I was able to safely,
Yeah.
What if I wasn't? What if they would have pulled me down? And
yeah, we have a million dogs in our neighborhood, and there's this one couple who are very up in age. And the guy, this is a Rhodesian Ridgeback, the dog, like a big, powerful dog. And he walks his dog a lot, and his dog's not super well behaved, like likes to bark and lunge at other dogs. And I'm just waiting for that poor dog to like knock that guy over one day or just drag him down the street, because I don't understand like how he controls that dog. It's scary, and it's a sweet dog. Like I like the dog. I'm a dog person. Like I give dogs the benefit of the doubt. I feel like the dog probably hasn't been socialized properly, and like I want to give him a chance, but I'm just waiting to watch that guy getting dragged down the road one day with his dog. I don't understand it. So I'm glad Murph's okay though. And does he show any signs of like more anxiety or anything? Or I guess you won't know until you get him out again.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's what I'm most afraid of, because he was already anxious, but I'm going to get him around sooner than later. Like my parents' dog, who he's always gotten along with, and they're very easygoing.
Good.
She's kind of a ditz. So I think that's a calm dog that they can, be around and have some interactions with.
Yeah.
Also.
Good. Cool.
Yeah. It's funny. Walter, when we take him for walks, he has made friends all through the neighborhood. We get stopped every couple houses. Wait, my son wants to say hi, or my daughter wants to say hi to Walter. And so like we have to wait, and then the kid will come to the door. Hi, Walter.
It's cute.
And we've met so many neighbors through Walter. Like he is the social butterfly of Olentangy Woods. So
Charlie, give us an update on your dog. It looks like your dog got stung by a bee or something today.
That's what I'm hearing. So he's got a lump on his face.
Yeah.
But our neighbor's a nurse, so gave him some Benadryl. So we'll see if that goes down. But should be good. So maybe he'll sleep all day and not bark at the doorstops, which is his new thing.
The doorstops inside the house?
Inside the house. He likes to bark and attack them.
That's
so it's fun. It's fun when you're trying to nap.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Awesome.
Well, I just had a client of mine who is a teenager and loves dogs, and JoJo was out in the garage with us the entire workout. She likes to perch herself up on a box usually and watch. And then anytime she gets on the ground to do like some stretching or something, JoJo will run down and lick my client's face and like do the little stretches, like the big, like I want to play stretches and stuff. But she's sitting underneath of me now. She's worn out, but she lasted the whole hour just being a good girl. So.
Is this the one that puts her feet under the?
No, that's my big dog. That's Bumper. He's so weird. He has cold feet. He needs to keep his feet warm.
And I feel him. Maybe he has Raynaud like I do.
Yeah, right. Maybe he does. It's possible. Of course.
Okay, you've got a big trip this week.
Yeah. So a big unexpected trip. Funny story about this. I'm going to Fort Wayne. I leave tomorrow afternoon just for the day. On Friday, I'm going to meet with Eamon. We're going to do some setup at the venue, like map out, the space and try to figure out where the equipment's going to go. And for the Masters Fitness Collective. Yep. That's happening Labor Day weekend. But it's funny. Eamon booked a trip for me, and I got the email saying, my trip was booked. Didn't really think much of it. And I was going through my calendar today because in 2 weeks, my son leaves for school, and I wanted to make sure my my clients were situated in a way that I wasn't going to miss anybody. And I looked at my calendar and it said, departing BWI Baltimore to Chicago on the 26th of August, which is 3 Thursdays from now. And then I looked again and I realized that the trip was booked for the wrong dates. So it was booked for 3 weeks out, not for tomorrow. And I sent Eamon a quick little screenshot and I was like, hey, we're supposed to be there this week, right? That's when you want me there. And he's like, yeah, I guess I booked the wrong flight. So I was just scrambling around last night trying to change my flight to make sure that I leave then. I'm so glad I saw it because Baltimore, I usually fly out of Philly. I live in Delaware. Philly's a 25-minute, 30-minute drive. Baltimore's an hour and 10-minute drive for me, but it's cheaper to fly out of Baltimore for whatever reason. If I had driven tomorrow all the way to Baltimore and showed them my boarding pass or whatever, tried to check in for my flight 2 weeks early, I would have been furious. And I don't know that I would have been able to switch things on the fly quickly enough and inexpensively enough for me to make it possible to make that trip. So thank goodness I noticed and looked, and I'm all booked now for tomorrow. So yeah, going to go out. We're going to do some, I guess, video, maybe some filming of video standards and things like that, because we still are waiting on the workouts from CJ Martin. So I'm excited. Should be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited about that event. It's always a blast.
Yes.
And really looking forward to going up there for the weekend.
Soon.
And we still need volunteers and judges. So go to Masters Fitness Collective on Instagram. There should be a link in their bio, or just DM them and tell them that you want to come. We'll get you on the list. They treat their volunteers like gold. You make a lot of, you get a lot of swag. You have access to a lot of athletes. There's games athletes there. Jen Ryan just confirmed that she's going to be there in her division. It's going to be a lot of fun. And
she won last year.
Dee Dee Hoffman won, I think.
Dee Dee Hoffman's in the older division.
No, I don't know. I don't want to say.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she won.
They were in the same division this year. So, because they competed against each other at the games in the 50 to 54. So don't quote me on that. Don't quote him on that. But anyway, yeah, she did very well. And she's a beast. And she did win her age group at the games. So yeah.
You're talking about Tia Vesser.
Yes.
You said Jen Ryan.
Oh, well, then didn't I also say Tia Vesser after that?
It's okay.
I think I did.
Yes.
Are
they both coming?
Yes, they're never mind. Forget. Can we just edit all that out? Yes, Jen Ryan's going. Yes, she won her division. She's not in the same division as Dee Dee Hoffman.
Correct.
Tia Vesser is in the same division as Dee Dee Hoffman, and was there last year. And I don't know who from that age group's coming yet, but it's going to be great. And you're going to want to volunteer. Fort Wayne is gorgeous, super clean, fun town. And they always do a nice job.
Yeah. And that's where I got to meet Jen Ryan, who actually competed on a team this year with Invictus.
Yep.
And she's so pleasant and so fun to be around.
Yeah.
And this is the place, if you want to meet those people and see what they're like, volunteer, you'll get so much interaction with them.
Yeah. Lots of access.
It's awesome.
I've heard awesome things about Fort Wayne, honestly, the area.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Great people, typical sort of Midwestern town. It's great. It's great. Lots of fitness, lots of things to do. Great restaurants. Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Well, I have something exciting tomorrow.
No.
That's still a week away.
Okay.
I'm actually having back surgery tomorrow afternoon to clean up some stuff from the last time I had the procedure. It's an outpatient thing, but I've been trying to fight through it, and it's really kind of held me back. And I'm excited just to kind of get it cleaned up and get to move forward with my weight loss and my fitness goals in a more pain-free manner.
So what does a cleanup mean? What is that? What are they doing?
So I have a ruptured disc, and I had a ruptured disc in my, I'm not good with the numbers.
L4,
L5, S1 or something like that.
Yeah,
L5,
that's
S1.
right. Yeah.
And the gel came out of the donut, and it was sitting on the sciatic nerve. So the last procedure got rid of all of that. But if some leaks out again and it hardens, then the nerve rubs against that hard piece,
Okay.
And so I have a new hard piece that is on my sciatic nerve.
Got it.
And they basically put a solution in that dissolves that hard piece. So it's not like an open surgery type thing. It's more of like an injection to get the solution. But they have to put a dye in to see it, and then use ultrasound and all that stuff. And they hit it with this solution. It dissolves it and gets that off of the nerve.
So how long will it take for you to feel better?
Right away.
Last time it was instant.
Wow.
Like, when I woke up, it was great. And I'm not as bad off as I was last time, so I'm hoping even better this time. It was more the anesthesia wearing off than because the pain relief was actually, it was better than before I walked in.
Will you please have Julie videotape the anesthesia?
Actually, my mom is taking me.
I would accept this for your TikTok that you follow us.
Well, I'm not sure with COVID that I'm allowed to take anybody in with me.
Okay, fine.
So I have.
But she can get you walking out.
She can get me walking out.
Yeah.
Charlie's like, yeah, make it happen. So I don't.
Come on, Sherry.
So yeah, I'm doing that, and then I'm actually having another MRI for my upper back on Monday just to see what's going on there. And I'm just ready to get done with all this stuff so I can get back to full fitnessing. But I'm just off weights for a week, and then I can slowly start leaking weight on going forward after 1 week. But I can get on machines next week. And I talked to my gym. They're letting me come in during class time and just ride bike, row, ski erg, true form, all I want to do.
That's good.
So,
Amy,
excited.
how's your fitness going since we've been back?
Pretty good. I came into the first workout I had after coming back from the games was Kelly. And what's terrible about Kelly is Kelly includes a workout that I can't stand called Karen, which is appropriately named.
Karen.
So there was 150 wall balls in Karen. In Karen and in Kelly, and 150 box jumps, 150. Forget what else.
Isn't it running?
Isn't it a run?
There's running, but there's another movement too. Maybe it's pull-ups or something.
I've already thrown up in my mouth.
Yeah. Oh, anyways, I came back and literally that was the Monday workout or Tuesday, and I was like, woof, that was rough. Got through it, and then last week was just kind of getting back to things, and then my fitness is feeling pretty good this week. So
where are your freestanding handstand push-ups?
Yeah,
I did one. Okay, but I guess you said it was a half rep because I couldn't come back down. But I'll keep practicing. I'll maybe do an update tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see that. I've been doing nothing, absolutely nothing. I have my workout partner is now doing CrossFit at a local gym early morning. So I'm not having to get up at 5 a.m. anymore. So I've been getting 7.5 hours of sleep every night, which has been great, but I'm so freaking tired, and I'm not working out because I'm not prioritizing it. Right. I mean, I'm coaching 10 to 13 hours a day and doing these podcasts and just not feeling like doing it afterwards. So it's something I have to get back into. I worked out last Saturday. My friend Colleen came over, my neighbor Christina came over. We did like a quick little workout because we've decided to do a local competition on September 18th. It's a partner workout. So we tested some of the workouts, just kind of like marked through them and figured out our strategy. But that is the only fitness I've done since before the games. So I really need some inspiration to get back to it because I feel gross, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
And despite the fact that I'm getting all this sleep, I don't feel rested at all because it's like, I just feel blah. So I'm working on it. Hopefully, by the time, maybe when I'm in Fort Wayne with Eamon and Bobby, maybe they'll, I'm sure they're going to be working out. So maybe I'll get a workout in there, and then that will sort of slowly start the progress. We'll see.
Well, we're kind of changing our format. Just letting everyone know that these roundtables are going to be a little bit shorter because we are doing more topical, newsy type podcasts throughout the week. And if you haven't seen those are called Clydesdale Conversations. There are 2 of them that are already out on YouTube and all podcast platforms. So make sure to check those out. But we are going to end this with our 2 questions and our best thing from the internet, and we'll do that now. And Amy's the one who came up with the questions, but they are sponsored by Up Before You Coffee.
And I got the idea from this one from Craig Ritchie, who just did the 1,000 push-ups in his, his hotel. So I was thinking, okay, if there was a body weight movement that you had to do 1,000 reps, no equipment included. So that means no jump rope. You had to do 1,000 reps in one day. Which body weight movement would you choose to do? Kat.
I have like 3 answers. So,
Okay.
That's my gig.
I know. What would be easiest for me to do? Air squats, right?
Sure.
That would be easy. I could definitely do that. What I would probably enjoy doing more, burpees, believe it or not, because I just love, I love a good burpee. It would be hard, but I think I could do it. Not saying that I'm going to, but if I had to, I might choose that. What I should do is probably push-ups because I suck at them. I don't know that I could actually do 1,000 of them in one day, but that might be like a goal to work up to. So I guess push-ups would be my answer.
Charlie?
Mine's definitely going to be push-ups.
Yeah,
And
I definitely knew that.
But that's
thinking
because
about trying it. Thinking about trying this thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That'd be a good one. That's a good like jailhouse workout.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mine is breathing. I could do 1,000 reps of breathing, no problem. The obvious answer is air squats. But my God, you wouldn't be able to sit on a toilet for like at least a week. Then I thought like maybe lunges, because then at least it's just half of the reps really per side. So I'm going to go lunges.
That's a good one.
Reverse lunges. Reverse lunges.
Okay, I'm going to go forward lunges.
Ooh.
But I totally think that, seriously, you want to talk about not being able to sit on the toilet.
That would hurt more.
The lunges would definitely hurt more. I will get sore after doing like 100 meters of lunges. Like you're done.
Lunges get me every single time I train them, no matter how often I end up doing them. Every single time they get me.
They're so effective. I love it.
But if I did 1,000 push-ups, I wouldn't be able to wash my hair for 2 weeks.
Well, Charlie doesn't have that problem.
Right.
Nope.
See?
Nope. We're going to do it.
Question number 2. What is your favorite condiment or like side or something that you would add to a burger, to a wrap, to dinner? Like your favorite condiment that you would have?
Hold on. Before this.
Okay.
I can't believe you gave credit to Richie when it was Con Porter's idea.
Oh, it was? I didn't even see that. You're right.
Oh my goodness.
You're right.
Where have we become?
You know what it is? I've been traumatized because of this incident with Murph that I just can't focus. Okay.
Oh,
it's Con Porter, guys. My bad. Well, let's tag Con.
Yeah, and I think like, what is it? A bunch of people that are like in their Australian quarantine are doing it, right?
I don't think Con's quarantining.
No, I know he's not. Not yet.
He's in Nashville, by the way. He's not quarantining.
Yeah, they're doing a camp. Seeing him next to the pool, I don't think quarantine is on the list.
On the agenda for today.
But I will say he's vaccinated. So
yes.
All right, back to condiments, Charlie. What's your favorite? I bet I know what it is.
I'm not a huge condiment person. Barbecue sauce.
Oh, okay.
What did you think it's gonna be?
Mustard.
It's a good choice too.
Yeah.
Scott.
Go ahead, Kat.
I would say sriracha. I'm not a big condiment person either, but I like a little spice in my food, and that doesn't have a lot of calories. So it's a nice little couple drips on there to give a little spice, and good to go.
Can beer cheese be a condiment?
I mean, I guess, sure.
Because
you can dip whatever you want in it.
I kind of fell in love with beer cheese. in Madison with that pretzel. Oh my gosh. No, I'm gonna go marinara sauce is kind of my go-to. I know we don't really think of it as a condiment, but if I had to just pick one thing that I could like add to pretty much anything and enjoy it, it would be marinara sauce. It's semi-healthy.
I'm going to say something that might surprise you, but I'm going to say mayonnaise. And here's why I'm going to say mayonnaise, because I think that a lot of either people like it or they hate it.
That was my second choice. Mayonnaise would be
because you can actually add a lot of things to it, like sriracha, to change it.
Beer cheese.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different sort of options with it.
Beer cheese mayonnaise.
Yes, that would be so good.
You know what's good?
Gosh.
Dipping.
Is this a fitness pod or what are we talking about?
Are you pregnant, Kat?
Oh, God, no. Could you imagine?
So I'm saying, man.
Dip your pickles in it.
So since you came up with this, the big debate in my family is mayonnaise or Miracle Whip.
Oh, 100% mayonnaise. Miracle Whip is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of.
It
tasted in my entire life.
Miracle Whip is so much better.
That is fake
So
news.
much better.
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with you.
I didn't say
Ask our
beer, cheese, and
listeners,
mayonnaise.
Miracle Whip or mayo? I want to know.
That's a good one. Yeah. Mayo,
Yeah.
100%.
Miracle Whip, so much zestier.
It must be like a Western Pennsylvania thing is all I can think of. Look,
My
even
family
Harvard-
does.
even
My
Harvard-
family
town
disagrees
thing.
with me. So I'm the lone member of the Miracle Whip club in my family.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'd rather have Cool Whip.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
that could be a condiment. That would be good on a lot of stuff.
Cool Whip.
Peanut butter would be a great condiment
I
too.
love it.
Okay,
Yeah.
best thing from the internet, Charlie. I know you've been watching the internet this week.
I don't know. I've been watching a lot of movies, so I don't really have anything crazy.
That's the
from
internet. What's the best movie you've seen?
I'll just say Suicide Squad because it's new. It's not the best. It's not great. It's good. It's a nice little hour and a half, 2 hours away from reality. It's got some funny parts.
Yeah, I agree. Good, not great. So mine is, we're back from Madison and it's been a little bit. So we've had time to kind of look at all of the content that came out of Madison. And I don't know if you guys know this, but one of my best friends made it into Matt Fraser's video vlog. And she's like a superstar now because she was talking about this kid from Brazil and how they could get him to Vermont to get some training with the G.O.A.T. And it was captured on video. But in addition to that, the cool thing is like being in the media pit, you're kind of around all these content creators up and down the line and watching the videos, knowing they shot them right beside you, like you had the same perspective they did. It's been a little bit surreal going back through all that stuff. And so my thing is just all the great content that's come from Madison and one of my best friends becoming a celebrity.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah. Favorite thing from the internet. I had something before Scott distracted me. Charlie, did you go? Charlie,
Yeah.
Amy, did you go?
No, I'll go.
Yeah, you go.
I'm just going to say that the smack talk that is starting between Hefner and Bridges about the boxing match that's on its way. So just seeing other people like tagging them, with the countdown of how many more days and stuff. So I'm just having a fun time watching their stories with that banter back and forth.
Yeah, and their fight got moved to what? Not Dubai, but somewhere in the UAE, right?
Yeah.
Crazy
Yeah, from
time.
Jacksonville, Florida to essentially Dubai.
Yeah, that's insane. So my favorite thing is Tommy Hackenbrook posted a picture of the Affiliate Cup and hinted that he might be starting a team to come after Mayhem for the 2022 CrossFit Games season. He just sort of said, he just made some comments. I'll let you go on his Instagram. I think maybe Underdogs Athletics reposted it. But he basically is like throwing down the gauntlet for a team. I think it's pretty cool. And, we know a lot of those underdog athletes, and I can imagine what kind of team they put together.
And if you go back a couple episodes, Justin Kotler mentioned about one person possibly going team next year.
Yep.
Ooh. Which episode?
It's our episode, Charlie. Our episode.
People who didn't hear it maybe need to know which episode.
162, episode 162. Go check it out.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Yep.
It is on fire right now in views and downloads. So go check it out.
And let's talk about the episode that we just launched, since we didn't get to like hype it in one of our episodes, but go back to the last episode, Lazar Jukic. And we talk about his awesome performance at the CrossFit Games, 9th place overall individual, technically his rookie year. We go event by event through what happened. It was really fun. Really fun.
He is very charismatic,
Yeah.
very funny.
He's a good dude.
And if you have to listen to one event, it is the one he won, where he finished his toast to bar in a graceful manner.
Yeah. Or how about the fact that the event where he got 22nd place in was his best moment?
26th.
Right? You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
And the one thing I'm really disappointed nobody said for best thing from the internet is Patrick Vellner's recap of events 6 and 7.
Shoot, you're right. That was. I read it to my whole
that
family.
really did win the internet this week. And I thought like, we've all talked about it so much, we probably just forgot to like mention it on the show. But his recap of the event 6 and 7, which he says are essentially the same event, and that apparently nobody tested.
Yep.
Which was obvious.
And Lazar actually says that Tola tested it, which made it unrealistic for the rest of the group.
Sure.
But it is hilarious. Calling Brent a D-bag, ultimate D-bag during the event. And Fikowski actually responds to, I wish I knew that was my strategy. I would have used it more.
Yeah, the two of them are great.
I love it.
It was great back and forth. You have to go read it. It is one of the funniest things on the internet this week. And
and I like how other athletes now are trying to do the same thing. Like they're trying to put their recaps in, but they're just not as good as Pat's. Not as good.
Well, you can't ever beat the original, right?
Right.
So yeah, it's great. And that leads us to, that's another thing of the format change. We are probably not going to be on schedule going forward for a while because we want to bring you as much games coverage as possible. So we're going to try to jam pack you with some content over the next few weeks. And then I think after Masters Fitness Collective, we will probably take a week or two off and just rest as a group and maybe just do a roundtable here and there, but just really take a rest and then get back at it after that. But we want to get you as much out there as we can over the next few weeks.
Awesome. This is fun.
Yeah. And thank you to our sponsors, Up Before You Coffee at upbeforeyou.com. I am all about the cold brew now, and it is really good as a cold brew as well as a hot brew, and love it. 20% off, Clydesdale 20 at checkout. RX Smart Gear, check those out. Clydesdale 15, all caps, get you 15% off. And we're actually moving up on subscribers, and we're giving away that brand new, not even for sale jump rope this Friday. So you got to go subscribe to our YouTube channel, tag 2 friends in our comments on the giveaway, and subscribe and leave a comment about what your favorite games moment was. With that, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notifier, leave a comment, do all the other stuff. We love you guys. We love the comments that are coming in. Love hearing about the games moments. It's been really cool. And with that, we will see you next time on the Clydesdale Fitness and Friends.
Bye.
Yeah.
Whoa.